Let's go, let's go, let's go. Mike Sports Vibes balling. Thank you for vibing with me. Who you got in the NBA Finals, y'all? Who you got? The Thunder or the Pacers in the NBA Finals? By the way, if you haven't already, consider subscribing. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. I cover the Philadelphia 76ers play-by-play. Same with the Phillies. I'm going to do a little bit of boxing content as well. I do card reveals, and we will cover the NBA playoffs, MLB playoffs as well. So if you're interested in good vibes, consider subscribing to your boy. But yeah, y'all, I'm going to keep it real with y'all. This is a 50-50 coin flip when it comes to who's going to win the NBA Finals. It could go either way. I'm leaning towards the Thunder more. But just because I'm leaning towards the Thunder more does not mean they're going to win. I've been wrong this whole entire playoff. Like, I was wrong about my Sixers making it to the playoffs. I was wrong about the Lakers beating the Timberwolves. I was wrong about a lot of things. I said the Cavs were going to represent the East in the finals. I was wrong about that. Man, I've been wrong about a lot of things lately when it comes to the NBA. But the one thing about your boy that I have pride in doing is admitting when I am wrong about anything. You know what I mean? And I will say this right now. This is going to be a good finals. I'm actually really excited. I think the first game is Thursday, 8:30 Eastern time, and I will be live on this channel, play-by-play with the scoreboard and everything. Right now, I'm taking this nature walk. You know what I mean? As you can see, I'm just taking this nature walk and talking about the NBA and what's the possibilities of this going to being a 7-game series. In my honest opinion, it could definitely go that. It could definitely go 7 games. I think the matchup that people probably won't talk about is the center position, center power forward position. All right, so you got Holmgren and you got Hartenstein versus Miles Turner. That's a train right there, y'all. Versus just taking this nature walk. Woo! Walk up these steps. Yeah, so you got Holmgren and Hartenstein versus Miles Turner and Siakam, I guess. Are they going to be able to rebound? Are they going to average more rebounds than the Thunder? That's one of the biggest factors in this series, in my opinion, is rebounding the ball. Now, if they can't rebound the ball and they let OKC have multiple second chance points, because that was the kryptonite for the Timberwolves. The Timberwolves' kryptonite wasn't just the liability of Rudy when it comes to the offensive side of the ball. Rudy can't score. He can rebound, he can get the putbacks, but he has no offensive game. So he's a liability offensively for the Timberwolves. But the thing that the Thunder capitalized on the Timberwolves in the Western Conference Finals was they would out-rebound them. They would get those offensive rebounds, and they would capitalize on it and score. So I think that was the biggest factor in the Western Conference Finals. Now, it's going to be the same thing in the NBA Finals. Rebounding is going to be so important, and that's why I'm wondering, can the Pacers rebound good enough on I'm talking about the defensive rebounds, not even the offensive rebounds. I'm talking about the defensive rebounds. Forget the offensive rebounds. Can you keep Holmgren and Hartenstein off the boards? Because once they get the rebounds, they're going to chuck it right to the three-point shooter, and they're going to end up making it. There was countless times where the Timberwolves will play great defense for the full 24 seconds, right? They'll play good defense for the full 24 seconds, and all of a sudden, Hartenstein gets the offensive rebound, and then he passes it to Jalen Williams or SGA or somebody of that caliber, and they shoot the three, and they make it. Or Alex Caruso, you know what I mean? They fight for those boards. So if the Pacers cannot, and shout out to everybody that's in the building, Pacers in 5, that could happen. What's going on, everybody? Everybody in the building, if you can, make sure you hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I am your host, Mike Sports Vibes Ballin'. I cover the Sixers, the Phillies, play-by-play. I cover the NBA playoffs. And if you like good vibes, consider subscribing. But make sure you hit that like button. Trying to get to my first 500 subscribers on this channel. But yeah, I think it could go either way. You know, Both teams are very evenly matched. I still am leaning towards Thunder, but like I said, I've been wrong all season. I've been wrong all year. I'm a Sixer fan, and I said the Sixers were going to make the playoffs. The Sixers were nowhere close to the playoffs. So, I don't know. But shout out to Madison, Kaylee, WPS Highlights. Shout out to you. Shout out to Roxana and Yolza. Shout out to you. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. Make sure y'all double tap the screen, hit that like button. But yeah, just an honest conversation, just an honest perspective from a Sixer fan. I just feel like the key to this finals, and I think the Pacers have to take one of the first two games. If the Pacers don't take one of the first two games, Embiid is gone. Yeah, Embiid, trust the process. Hey, listen, we're not doing that on this live stream. Trust the process, though. I understand. I understand the jokes is on me right now. I understand. But when Joel Embiid is healthy, he's one of the best players in the game. Can I talk that talk, ladies and gentlemen? We got Thunder, we got Embiid, we got Pacers fans saying the Pacers are going to win. But the key, and listen, y'all, I know it might sound boring, is rebounding is the key to success in the NBA Finals. If Hartenstein and Holmgren dominates the boards, meaning on the offensive side of the ball, getting those offensive rebounds, those second chance points add up, and the Pacers will not be able to keep up. The Pacers will not keep up if they allow the Thunder, because they're one of the best rebounding teams in the NBA, right? They're the first seed in the Western Conference for a reason. They were back-to-back first seeds in the West. You know what I mean? This is the first year they went to the Western Conference Finals and the Finals, but there's a reason for that. You know what I mean? They rebound the ball. They play great defense, but rebounding is the key for success. And B dropping 70 next season. Let's get it, baby. Hey, listen, all the Sixer fans, shout out to all the Sixer fans, baby. Shout out to all the NBA fans. And if we go against your team, we're going to beat the brakes off of your team. We're going to keep it respectful in the chat, but don't be mad at me because I'm a Sixer fan, y'all. Don't be hating on my Sixers, man. I know I got the Sixer flag. And B dropping 70. And B on bum watch this. Hey, listen. And I understand what you mean by that, because if Embiid doesn't plan out, right? If Embiid isn't healthy, if Embiid doesn't play more than 50 games, we got a big issue in Philly, man. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it all the way 100. I'm being honest right here. I'm being honest right here. But shout out to everybody rocking with your boy. Make sure y'all double tap, hit that like button, and consider subscribing if you haven't already. We talking about the NBA Finals. What do you think is going to happen? Will this series go 7 games? What is the biggest factors? What's the biggest matchups in your opinion that is just like, yo, if they win this matchup, this team could win? I say the rebounding. I say when it comes to Miles Turner and versus Miles Turner Siakam versus Miles Turner. Miles Turner Siakam versus Holmgren and Hartenstein. That's the matchup. It's all about rebounding for me, bro. It's about rebounding for me. Or Bryant and Miles Turner versus Holmgren and Hartenstein. That is the key for me. Rebounding. And I know it sounds boring, and I say it all the time. Rebounding can hurt you or help you. Meaning, if you rebound the ball on the defensive side of the ball, guess what? You're good. But it can hurt you if you don't get that defensive rebound. It can help you if you do get that offensive rebound. You know what I mean? So it's such an important factor in who wins this series, because I know how good of a rebounding team the Thunder is. The Thunder is one of the best rebounding teams, man. And listen, I don't know. Pacers are gonna have to box out. Teamwork make the dream work, and we're gonna see what the Pacers do. All I know is this: Tyrese Haliburton is coming, and I have a very, very I got a lot of respect for Tyrese Haliburton, man. Tyrese Haliburton definitely proved to me that he is a superstar in today's NBA. And people say superstar. Yes, I feel like Tyrese Haliburton is a superstar. And SGA is definitely a superstar as well. But Tyrese Haliburton is a superstar in my eyes because, first and foremost, listen, man, he's a two-way player. He's not like the most shut-down defender, but he plays both ends of the court. He's a point guard. He's a more traditional point guard that feeds his teammates before he scores. But don't get it twisted. He can score as well. He's one of the most clutch players in the NBA. We've seen it throughout the playoffs. This man's been clutch. But this is the type of dude that would get you 20-something points and 13 assists in his sleep. That's the type of performance Tyrese Haliburton is. That's why he's a superstar. And he brings defense, and he can rebound. But I look at it like this. When people be like, oh, 30 points is better than 20 and 10. I don't think that's true, because when you get your teammates involved, it makes you a more dangerous team. Yes, it's okay to score 30 points. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. But when you get your teammates involved, it's kind of like scoring for yourself. Actually, I look at it as better than scoring for yourself, because not only you're scoring a bucket, you're building that confidence, excuse me, with your teammates. You're getting your team involved, and then that just makes your team a better overall team. So it's not just a one-sided, oh, I'm going to put up 40 points. But if you don't get your teammates involved, it's going to be easier for you to stop. You can stop or contain. Or I'm going to let you score these 40 points. Hey, listen, I'm going to let you score 40 points, but guess what? Everybody else is getting shut down. One player cannot beat 5 players. Basketball is a team sport, and I keep saying it. Teamwork make the dream work. So you're not going to be able to beat a team by yourself if you score 40 points a game. You got to get your whole team involved. And that's why I love Tyrese Haliburton's game. And I was wrong about him. I did not know this dude was this good. Like, I knew he was good, but watching him in the playoffs, this dude is on a whole nother level. You just got to, oh, thank you, bro. Appreciate it. Can you please say, let's go Thunder? Let's go Thunder. Let's go Pacers. Even though I am a Sixer fan, let's go good playoffs. Let's go NBA. Let me just say this right now. Even though I'm a Sixer fan, right? I love basketball. Basketball is honestly my favorite sport. I love football. I love baseball. I love tennis. I love boxing. I love MMA. But basketball is my love. And Allen Iverson made me into a basketball fan. If you don't know who Allen Iverson is, I think you should just look him up. You'll understand why he made me become a Sixer fan. He made me become a basketball fan. But I'm going to tell you this right now. The NBA playoffs this season, for me, even though my Sixers are not in the playoffs, has been terrific, has been amazing. I loved every aspect of the playoffs so far. Maybe not the first round, some of the matchups, but I thought the Nuggets versus Clippers matchup was amazing. I thought the Lakers Timberwolves, that was a good matchup, because the Lakers were favorites. Do y'all remember the Lakers were favorites to beat the Timberwolves, and the Timberwolves beat the brakes off of the Lakers? And you know, I love LeBron James. I like Luka a lot, but they just don't have enough. You know what I mean? Timberwolves got to the Western Conference Finals 2 times in a row, y'all. That's crazy. Thunder in 5? Okay. I don't know about that, though, bro. Listen, anything can happen. I think the Pacers are too good to lose in 5. I don't think, listen, in my opinion, right, the Pacers have to take one of the first 2 games. And by the way, everybody in the building, make sure y'all double tap the screen, hit the like button, trying to get to my first 500 subscribers, and I am roughly 30 subscribers away from reaching that goal. So if you are vibing with me and you're enjoying the vibes, make sure you double tap, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and thank you for vibing with your boy. But I just feel like, for me, watching the Pacers, they're a very good team. But my only issue with the Pacers going against the Thunder is how are they going, listen, are they going to be able to rebound good enough to keep the Thunder off the boards, especially when they're playing defense? Because you can't just play 24 seconds on the shot clock and then they get the offensive rebound. You got to be able to box out Holmgren. You're going to have to be able to box out Hartenstein. That is the key, in my honest opinion. If you don't get the defensive rebounds, the Thunder are going to win this series. And y'all heard it first from your boy. Pacers have a lot of pressure on them. Yeah, Thunder still have time. Yeah, they both have a lot of pressure on them because they're in the NBA Finals. The Thunder is very young, very, very young. The Pacers are young as well, but they got some veteran players. I think another player that I need to give a shout out to is Siakam. Siakam has been absolutely terrific. I think he was the Eastern Conference Finals MVP. So shout out to Siakam. Siakam has been amazing. And as a Sixer fan, right, I remember people were saying we don't want to trade Ben Simmons for Siakam. Now, how do you feel about it, Sixer fans? I'm calling out the Sixer fans right now because everybody thought Ben Simmons was the greatest player ever. They thought he was the next LeBron James. They thought he was the next Magic Johnson. If you know who Magic Johnson is, I know y'all know who LeBron James is, but if you don't know who Magic Johnson is, look him up as well. I'm telling you right now, they try to compare Ben Simmons to Magic Johnson. They try to compare Ben Simmons to LeBron James. And I'm coming at the Sixer fans right now because a lot of them said we don't want to trade Ben Simmons for Siakam. There was other rumors saying that they was going to trade Ben Simmons for Tyrese Halliburton, and people didn't want to do it. And I'm going to keep it real with you, man. If that rumor is true and if it could have happened, that was one of the biggest mistakes in Philadelphia 76er history by not trading Ben Simmons when they should have traded him. You can say what you want about Joel. Joel's always hurt. I understand that. But when he plays like a superstar most of the time. Ben Simmons literally quit on our team. So, Thunder still have time. But yeah, shout out to everybody that's in the building, man. How do y'all feel about this NBA Finals, man? What's the matchup that you're looking forward to? Is it the Tyrese Halliburton versus SGA? Is it SGA that makes you feel like, all right, Tyrese going to have to really step this game up? Nembhard is going to definitely be on SGA. Nembhard and Nesmith are going to be on SGA all day, every day. I'm telling you. Miles Turner might leave the Pacers. Or I hope not. He definitely created a home with the Pacers. I like Miles Turner, but Miles Turner cannot get in foul trouble. He got in foul trouble last game, but he still was victorious. But I'm going to tell you right now, he got to stay out of foul trouble going against the Thunder because obviously he's the best center they have, and I don't know about their backup center being, like, I like Bryant, but he's not all that. You know what I'm saying? Jazz 2026 champs. Oh, hold on now, Galaxy. Hey, listen, bro. Galaxy Z, you said Jazz are the 2026 champs? I'm gonna have to say nah, bruh. It's gonna be the Philadelphia 76ers. We need a championship. The Sixers ain't win since Julius Erving, Charles Barkley. You know what I mean? Not Charles Barkley. Did I say Charles Barkley? Charles Barkley didn't win the championship. I'm talking about Julius Erving and Moses Malone. My bad. Julius Erving and Moses Malone in 1983. And no, I wasn't born yet. I'm a 90s baby, so I didn't get to witness the only championship, well, the latest championship for the Sixers, and it's been 40 plus years since the Sixers won. But yeah, hey, listen, bro, I'm just keeping it real. He said, can you please say let's go? Let's go Thunder. Let's go Thunder. Shout out to everybody in the building. Let's go NBA. Let's go Pacers. Let's go Thunder. I just want to have a great NBA Finals. But Galaxy Z, man, I don't know about the Jazz winning in 2026, bro. Hey, listen, I'm just keeping it real. Keeping it real. But what's the matchup y'all looking for? What's the matchup y'all looking forward to? Is it Miles Turner versus Holmgren and Hartenstein, or Bryant versus Hartenstein? Is it SGA versus Tyrese Halliburton? What matchup are y'all looking forward to the most in the NBA Finals? What's the key factors for both teams to win in the NBA Finals? What's the key factors? And do you feel like, in my opinion, the Pacers have to win one of the first two games? They have a chance. They have to beat the Thunder at home at least one of the two games. Jazz will get Giannis and end the season with everyone. You know what? All right, there's a couple of rumors floating around, right? You got Kevin Durant. There's rumors that there's rumors that the Timberwolves are interested in Kevin Durant. That's one rumor, right? So that's one rumor. Another rumor that's floating out there in the atmosphere. What else? What's the other rumor? Giannis. I kind of made this rumor up myself. I think Giannis will be perfect with the Cavs. I think Giannis will be perfect with, I think the Cavaliers are just missing that type of dude. I would trade Jared Allen. I would trade Garland. I would package a deal around those two to try to go get Giannis in a 3-team trade. If the Cavaliers really want to take that next step, they're going to have to get rid of Garland. They're going to have to get rid of Jared Allen. Jared Allen is a liability offensively, in my opinion, and Garland is always hurt. Just my opinion. So if they want to take the next step, I think a Giannis and a Mobley down low. You got Giannis as your center and Mobley as your power forward, and then you got Donovan Mitchell. That'd be a nice little squad right there. About the Jazz, I don't know. I think the Jazz is still kind of like rebuilding in a way. Like, I don't know if Giannis will be enough for y'all to get out the Western Conference. And I don't know what you would have to give up. What would you be willing to give up to go get a Giannis? You would have to give up a lot to try to get up a Giannis. Like the Cavs got some pieces that might work. And then I'm hearing rumors that Giannis might go to the Lakers. But what do the Lakers have to give up to go get a Giannis? So I don't understand. I don't know how that would even work. You know what I mean? At the start of the season, the Cavs will go. You know what? The Cavs, for me, I'm going to be honest with you. I was wrong. I was wrong again. No, I'm a Sixer fan. I thought we was going to make it to the playoffs. But I was wrong again. I thought the Cavs were going to represent the East in the finals. But the Cavaliers got hurt at the wrong time. Garland got hurt at the wrong time. Jared Allen got hurt at the wrong time. DeAndre Hunter got hurt at the wrong time. And Donovan Mitchell got hurt. Everybody got hurt. But even if they didn't get hurt, I got to give credit when credit is due. The Pacers deserve to win. You know what I mean? And that's the whole thing about the playoffs. It's not about having the best record in the regular season. The most important thing for me, right? I mean, of course, if it goes to Game 7, you have that home court, right? But I look at it like this. Chemistry and health is more important than having the best record in the regular season. Having the best record in the regular season does not mean that you're going to win the championship. And that's a fact. That goes for any sport. That goes for MLB. That goes for football. It does not mean you're going to win a championship if you have the best record in those sports. So you have to be healthy and have that chemistry. I have the Golden State Warriors. We're going to win. Golden State Warriors. I think they could have did a lot more damage this year if Steph Curry didn't get hurt. If healthy, I think they have a chance. They just got to get a center. They got to get a center. They got to get a power forward. They got to get some. They got to get some players. But I do like the Warriors because I like Steph Curry. I like Jimmy Butler as well. But I call the Western Conference. This is what I call it. I call the Western Conference the Wild Wild West. It's the Wild Wild West because it's wild. It's in the Western Conference, and it's hard to get out the West. If you get out the West, you must be really that good. I'm not saying the Eastern Conference is 100% is that much worse, but come on, man. Let's keep it real, man. There's probably like 4 teams in the East that are like real, true contenders. And then in the West, it's like all 8 seeds are contenders. You know what I mean? The Rockets are good. And they're just young. They're just going to have to grow. That's another rumor. There was rumors that KD might go to the Rockets as well. You know what I mean? I really can't believe the Cavs blow this up. Yeah, to the yeah. They was hurt, though. I really feel like the reason why the Cavs didn't get far was because of injury, to be honest with you. That's just my opinion. But I'm not taking nothing away from the Pacers. The Pacers earned their spot right now. They earned what they have right now. You know what I mean? They're in the finals for a reason, and I got to put respect on their name. The Pacers deserve everything that they're getting right now. All the support and all the love. And know what I like about the NBA Finals is it's 2 small market teams in the NBA Finals. It's not the Lakers. It's not New York. It's not none of these big team names that won multiple championships. I don't know if the Pacers ever won a championship, so I'm just kind of like guessing. I don't think the Pacers ever won a championship. I don't think the Thunder has ever won a championship. So it's 2 teams that never won a championship, and it's 2 young teams. It's 2 talented teams, 2 deep teams, and anything can happen. Like, real talk. That's just my honest opinion. By the way, again, if you haven't hit the like button, make sure you double tap, hit the like button. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. Trying to get to my first 500 subscribers on this channel. I'm a Sixer fan. I cover the Sixers play-by-play. I cover the Phillies. I cover the NBA playoffs. And I'm going to start doing boxing as well. I'm probably going to do the fight for Tank Davis versus Roach, the rematch. So I might do that fight live. So if you were interested in good vibes, and we're doing card reveals as well on this channel. So if you're interested in good vibes, consider subscribing and make sure y'all hit that like button. I think the Suns will be bad. I think the Jazz will be great. I think Blazers will be playing in the 76ers playoffs. I think the Sixers are making the playoffs. You know what I mean? A lot of people feel like, oh, you're crazy. You don't know what you're talking about. Hey, listen, bro. The Eastern Conference is not hard to make the playoffs. I didn't say that the Sixers are going to be a contender. I got to see if Joel Embiid can be healthy. If Joel Embiid can't be healthy, we're not going to be a contender next season. But I know we can make the playoffs if we have most of our players healthy. You know, we had teams make the playoffs in the Eastern Conference that were below 500. So it's not hard to make it to the playoffs in the East. In the West, it's a whole different story, though. In the West is a whole different story. But I'm excited for this NBA Finals, though. Pacers versus Thunder. The matchup I'm looking at is Holmgren and Hartenstein versus Bryant and Miles Turner. I want to see who's going to get the rebounds. Rebounding is so important in winning the championship. So we're going to see what happens. Pacers on top. Hockey boys 17-45. Yeah, that could happen. What did you think about Jimmy Butler injury? Man, Jimmy Butler is a dog. He's a tough dude. He fought through it for the most part. He wasn't the same after that injury. He fell real hard. I feel bad for the Warriors, man. Like, both of their top players got hurt and they didn't have a chance. When Steph Curry messed up his hamstring, or he did something with his hamstring, pulled it or whatever he did with it, that pretty much was just like, oh, it's a wrap. Like, even though they did win game 1, it was a wrap. Because you can't really rush a hamstring. Hamstrings are so tricky because you don't want to injure it more. You know what I mean? What do you think? Any thoughts on the Blazers and Jazz could play? You know, it's so hard in the West. I'm gonna be honest with you, Galaxy Z. I gotta see what happens, what moves they do in this offseason, and I gotta see what they do in the draft. I can't really go right now and say which team could be a play-in team because I don't know what the offseason is going to be for both teams. But I'll definitely address that in another live stream a little bit further in this offseason. You know what I mean? When the finals is over and teams start making moves. Because the Western Conference is so hard to call. Because the Western Conference is so good. The Western Conference is unbelievable. Unbelievable how good they are. Eighth seed could be the first seed in the Western Conference. That's how evenly matched, you know what I mean, the West is. The Western Conference is crazy. So I can't really go by right now, but I will definitely answer your question later in the offseason. Well, it's not really the offseason, really technically. It's still the NBA Finals right now, but you get my drift. Like, once the offseason officially starts and teams start drafting and making trades and all that, then I could better give you better context on the Blazers and the Jazz and if they can make the playoffs. OKC is going to whoop the Pacers. Hey, listen, Carrion, shout out to you. Everybody in the building, make sure you double tap, hit that like button. I got 30 people in the building. Can I get 10 likes? I got 6 likes. Show a brother some love. Show a brother some love and hit that like button. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. I think as a Sixer fan, just giving you my perspective, I think I got the Thunder winning this series, right? But I could easily be wrong. And I think the Pacers have to win one of these first 2 games. The Pacers have to beat the Thunder in OKC. And I think they need to do it game 1. Get them in game 1. Shock the world in game 1 and put that pressure on the Thunder. Put the pressure on the Thunder, beat them in game 1, and we'll see what happens from there. But this series could easily go either way. This is not a given either side. Both teams are deep. Both teams are good. And that's just the bottom line to it. Both teams are good. I had a grade 2 hamstring. Yeah, great. Yeah, hamstrings can be hard. I like the Pacers to win it all. Indy deserves a chip. I think they both deserve to win a chip. I'm just going to put that out there. They both deserve it. But there's only one winner. That's the one thing about these sports, man. No matter how much teams deserve it, there's only one winner. You know what I mean? So we're going to see. May the best team win. I got no hate on either team. I think both teams got a lot of talent. I wouldn't mind seeing either team win a championship. Just to be kind of neutral. I'm not really cheering for any team. If it was my Sixers, yes, I'm cheering for the Sixers to win it. All I care about is good basketball, good play. I don't want to see blowouts. I want to see some close games. And I will be live on my channel doing play-by-plays and everything. So if you haven't already, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, because I will be live for the finals, and I will be doing on my notebook play-by-play and everything. It's going to be lit, man. It's going to be so lit. It's going to be so fun. If you never experienced a play-by-play with your boy Mike Sports Vibes, I'm going to say this right now. You're going to have a lot of fun. It'll be a lot of people in the chat talking. You know what I mean? Don't get worked up. People be talking crazy. As long as it's respectful in the chat, don't worry about it, man. I got y'all back if anybody gets disrespectful, but it's so fun on the live streams when I do my play-by-plays. Yes, you know the West is stacked when Memphis and Golden State. Yes, that's my point. Right. That's my point, Gerald James. Yeah, that's my point. Like, that's why I can't really give a full opinion on any teams in the West, because every team has to improve. Even the Nuggets have to improve. Like, in my opinion, I think the Nuggets need a number 2 option. I don't think Jamal Murray is the number 2 option. I don't think he's a good enough number 2 option, because even though I think Jokic is debatably the best player in the whole NBA, I feel like he needs a true number 2. He cannot do it all. Yes, he's a great rebounder. Yes, he's a great scorer. He's a solid defender. He's a great facilitator as well. But he can't do it all. You need somebody to be like, yo, hey, I'm off this game. Here you go, KD. I think Kevin Durant would be perfect on the Nuggets. I would trade Michael Porter Jr. I would trade somebody else. Listen, the Nuggets are close as well. There's so many. See, I think the domino effects is going, like, everything's going to be crazy on when it comes to Kevin Durant. The Western Conference is going to be crazy. I think KD's going to stay in the West. I just don't know what team he's going to be on. That's just my opinion. If he goes to the Rockets, that's a crazy upgrade. If he goes to the Nuggets, crazy upgrade. If he goes to the Timberwolves, crazy upgrade. Even at his age, at 36 years old, Kevin Durant is probably the most clutch player in the NBA Finals still right now. What's going on, Tyler Adams? I got the Thunder and the 76ers. Oh, let's do it, baby. Tough Ant-Man was going to take it. Yeah, I think Ant-Man, he just needs he needs to take it to another level. I think Ant-Man's a superstar as well. People don't like, some people would be like, oh, Ant-Man's, he choked. Yes, he didn't play the best in the Western Conference Finals. I'm going to keep it real. But the man is 23 years old. Listen, he got to the Western Conference Finals twice in a row. And he's 23 years old. He's only going to get better. And not saying he's going to make it again anytime soon, because it's hard to get to the Western Conference Finals. It's hard. It's rare. So you can't take it for granted. But Ant-Man, I'd say Ant-Man with the master plan, if he could just get a little bit more aggressive, meaning offensively, drive it to the lane and work on a little bit of a mid-range jump shot. Like, work on the midi. He's such a gifted athlete. Like, I just don't like when he shoots all these dang on threes sometimes, and he be bricking for chicken. And I'm just like, come on, Ant. Can't nobody guard you driving to the rim? You know what he reminds me of? And I'm not saying he's more explosive than this player, but he reminds me of him. Y'all remember Derrick Rose? I'm not saying he's explosive offensively like him, like he's not explosive like him, but he does have those little glimpses of like, yo, that look like Derrick Rose right there, dunking on somebody, one-handed dunk. And he doesn't got to dunk, but he has to work on, like, he doesn't have to shoot the three. and be more aggressive. Put the team on your back. In the final minutes of the game. He has done it, though. He has done it. But he has to do more. And then the Timberwolves have to get a better second option. I like Julius Randle. Don't get it twisted. I love Julius Randle as a player. But he's not this. I don't know if he could be the second best player on a championship team. I don't know. I got the Thunder. Pacers will win, bro. If Pacers in 5, it could definitely happen. I'm not saying it won't. I'm going to say it could definitely happen. Pacers could definitely win in 5. I'm not going to disagree with that. But I would tell you this right now. It's a 50-50 coin flip. It's definitely not a guarantee. I'll tell you that. The Thunder could definitely win. The Pacers could definitely win. This is what makes the NBA so amazing, because you got 2 evenly matched teams. Both teams could easily win. 2026 Finals, Jazz. Hello. 2026 Finals, Jazz versus Sixers. Listen, man, that'll be amazing. I ain't gonna sit here and lie. I would cry if my Sixers make it to the finals. I ain't gonna sit here and lie, y'all. Y'all know I'm a Sixer fan. Everybody in the building, make sure you double tap, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Trying to get to my first 500 subscribers on this channel. I cover the Philadelphia 76ers play-by-play, the Phillies as well. I cover the NBA playoffs, the MLB playoffs. I do card reveals. And we're going to do a little bit of boxing as well on this channel. So if you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It's definitely going down over here. We're talking about the NBA playoffs right now. But yeah, 2026 Finals, we're going to see. We're going to see. My whole thing about my Sixers, as much as I love my Sixers, I'm going to show y'all this view real quick. It's beautiful out here. It's absolutely beautiful out here. But as much as I love my Sixers, I got to keep it real, man. My Sixers, they got to be healthy, man. If the Sixers ain't healthy, they're not winning anything. They're not getting to the finals. And that goes for any team. But I'm just saying for the Sixers specifically, because the Sixers are always hurt, man. And I hate to say it like that, but I'm being honest. I'm being real with y'all. You know what I mean? I can't stand when my team, specifically the Sixers, they have a chance every single year, and every single year they're hurt. Every single year they're hurt at the wrong time. Last season, Joel Embiid missed the first game of the season. How you hurt for the first game of the season, bro? How are you hurt for the first game of the season? Are you serious? Shout out to Ron's opinion, don't matter. Shout out to you, shout out to you. Appreciate it, appreciate it. How long have you been an NBA fan? Oh, man, I've been an NBA fan since Allen Iverson days. I don't know exactly the years, but when, maybe not AI's rookie season, but like prime AI with the Sixers, you know what I mean? I've been a fan since then. Good question. In your opinion, which fan bases are the most chaotic for no reason? People will automatically say Philly. Hey, listen. People gonna automatically say Philly, and I'm not gonna say it ain't. I'm not gonna say it ain't the most chaotic, but I'll tell you one thing. The one thing about Philadelphia fans, we're very passionate. Some people think that chaotic is they confuse it with passion. Yes, we're a little bit more passionate in a lot of fan bases because we care about our teams. We care about our players. If they put 110 effort, we love them even more. But people confuse chaos or chaotic with passion. Yes, there is some fans that I just can't stand. I ain't going to sit here and cap. And I'm a Sixers fan. I'm going to be honest with you. Some Philadelphia fans get on my nerves. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you on this live. Some of them still get on my nerves. And I'm going to tell you this right now. Everybody that's on the building, I'm Philly everything besides football. So I'm not an Eagles fan, right? I'm a Viking fan. I'm a Viking fan from Pennsylvania. And if you're wondering why I'm a Viking fan from Pennsylvania, it's because of Randy Moss. And I actually have another YouTube channel called Mike Sports Vibes. Mike, M-I-K-E, Sports, S-P-O-R-T-S, Vibes, spelt with a Z. Vibez. Go check out that channel. Subscribe to that channel. I go live for every Minnesota Viking game. Even if you're not a Viking fan, consider subscribing to that channel. So, because if we go against your team, I will be live for that game. But yeah, it's just passion. A lot of the fans are just very passionate. You know what I mean? Very passionate fan base. That's just what it is. Knicks or more? You think Knicks or more? I think it's a mixture. I think it's a tie. I think it's almost like a tie. Because you can even go, Dallas fans, like Dallas Cowboy fans, like going into football a little bit. Like sometimes Cowboy fans be over the top. I think every fan base has fans that are over the top. Just some cities have more than others, but I'm gonna put Philly in there. But I think it's more of it's just passion. It's not that we're a bad fan base. It's just the passion. We don't play those games, man. Like for baseball, if you don't hustle the first base, we booing you. For basketball, if you not putting an effort on defense, we booing you. For football, the same thing goes for any sport. I think Philadelphia fans, we just want our teams to care about the team as much as we care about. We want the players to care about the team as much as we do. You know what I mean? So that's how it is. For me, I like Cardinals, Jazz, Hurricanes, and Guardians. Respect for you. Oh wow! All right. So for me, again, my other channel is called Mike Sports Vibes. I hope to see some of y'all on the channel. It's my Viking channel where I will be covering the Timberwolves, even though I'm not a Timberwolves fan. I cover the Minnesota Vikings. I am a Viking fan. I'll do card reveals, and I'll be covering the Vikings most of the time on that channel. So I know we play the Cowboys this year and Philly, the Eagles and all that. But for me, I'm a Viking fan. I'm a Sixer fan. I'm a Phillies fan. And I'm a Flyers fan. Do I cover the Flyers on this channel? No, I don't. I do not cover the Flyers on this channel. I don't really know too much about hockey. Not to say it's not a good sport. But on this channel, we usually just cover the Phillies, the Sixers, and the NBA playoffs. And any breaking news that's really big in the NBA, I will cover it on this channel. Yeah. So I'm like a hybrid sports fan. The only team that is just awkward is the Vikings. You know, I'm the only Viking fan that I know in my family. There's nobody. I'm the only Viking fan in Pennsylvania that I know personally. You feel me? So I'm a rarity. It's rare to find Viking fans in Pennsylvania. Hate the Chiefs fan. You said the Chiefs? The Chiefs be getting on your nerves? I don't never hear nothing about the Chiefs though, bro. Like the only thing I can hear it now though. The Chiefs fans are probably like, oh, we won 3 Super Bowls. We get to the Super Bowl like every single year. The Chiefs are the modern day Patriots of the NFL, bro. Like literally, bro. The Chiefs are the modern day Patriots of the NFL. It's crazy right now. I'm like, yo, one of my favorite quarterbacks, you know, my guy JJ McCarthy, Viking, but one of my favorite quarterbacks is Josh Allen. I'm like, yo, Josh Allen in the Buffalo Bills, can you challenge the Chiefs? Hey, yo, Lamar Jackson, can you challenge the Chiefs? Why the Chiefs always get into the Super Bowl, bro? He said, Ken said, bro, the Thunder. Yeah, man, the Thunder got a chance to win it all, y'all. The Thunder definitely got a chance to win it all. Again, I'm going to give you my other YouTube channel name. It's called Mike Sports Vibes. Mike, M-I-K-E, Sports, S-P-O-R-T-S, Vibes, V-I-B-E-Z. And I cover the Minnesota Vikings on that channel and much more. But shout out to everybody that's in the building, man. I truly appreciate it. Make sure y'all hit this like button on this stream. Hit the subscribe button on this stream. I randomly, certain times of the day, I will go live. And then the game time, it'll be a more professional setup where I'll be like have the scoreboard and all of that on my laptop. But I tend to go live like this. I try to do it almost every day, but really to get my walk in, get my steps in. You know, health is more important than wealth. You know, they say health is wealth. I feel like health is more important than wealth. You feel me? Health is life. Health is important. Health is more important than some dang on money. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. But I try to get my steps in and I vibe out and I walk on these trails So if you're wondering where I'm at, I'm actually on a trail right now, walking. I'm just like walking on this trail and trying not to step on no geese poop. You know, geese are pooping all over the place. Just geese poop everywhere. But shout out to everybody in the building, man. It's obvious that the Bengals are going to win. Hey, listen, that's another team in the AFC that got to step their game up, bro. And I like Joe Burrow, bro, and I like Chase, Jamar Chase. I love what they got going on, bro. But at the end of the day, on paper, you could look good all you want. You got to show it on that field, man. I'm tired. And listen, I'm not hating on the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs deserve everything they got. But someone going to have to take that title from them in the AFC, bro. And I don't know who's going to do it. Who's going to do it? Who's going to do it? Just like my Vikings got to do it in the NFC. We got to take it from the Eagles. So we're going to see what happens, man. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. I really had a lot of fun on this live stream. I hope, like, y'all have a wonderful day. And God bless to each and every one of y'all that's in the building. And I'm going to be out, but I will be live possibly tomorrow, probably around the same time. And I will be live on Thursday for the first finals game. Is it Thursday? I think it's on Thursday. I got to double check. But anyway, I will be live for the first game, play-by-play with the scoreboard and everything. So, again, if you're interested, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and have a blessed day and be safe, y'all. Hold on. It's, but I'm trying to catch up in the comments. Okay. All right, y'all. Peace out, y'all.